It's the NFL on EA Sports. We're wrapping up the regular season as we join you from Soldier Field.
Well, Phil, we've got a terrific matchup at running back. Two of the most dangerous backs in the NFL about to meet, go toe-to-toe. How do you see it?
Well, you know what? It's not always about the quarterback when you talk about NFL games, and here's a great example of it today. The game of football is still about the most physical team wins, and when you have running backs like this, the more physical team will win.
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
RG3 has it under center. Gordon's in the backfield. Single back set. And a gain of 4. Here's a look at the Redskins lineup on offense today. Can this unit finally gel and figure out a way to start moving the football down the field?
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Well, when you talk about throwing these sideline routes or the out route, it is about timing. When that receiver makes that break to go towards the sideline, that football has to be in the air. Nice throw and catch that time.
Playing press coverage to the outside. 1st down here after the completion.
Gordon's going to take the handoff now.
And gains a few.
Trying to establish the run, but there's nothing there here at the start.
Well, he didn't pick up many yards that time, no doubt about it, but that's a bad job by the running back. He picked the wrong side to run to. Nobody was blocked on the side he went to.
The Redskins will take the snap from the 35. It's intercepted.
And he's brought to the ground.
An early pick, and he's going to have to bounce back from this one.
Yeah, he is. But I'd go to the sideline here, and I'd yell at my offensive line because, my gosh, everybody's around him. No room to step and throw the football. That's not the quarterback's fault. That's the offensive line.
The Redskins with a nickel look here on defense. 1st down at the 49. Kevin White hauls it in.
That's a quick 4 yards to start this game.
Here's the Bears offense. Their rushing attack this season, nothing short of a disaster. At the 45-yard line. The Bears with an empty backfield look here.
2nd and 6. Throws the pass.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
1st down at the 27. He's brought down. You hate to dig an early hole, but that's what's happened here with the early interception throw.
Yeah, good job by the defense, but I'll tell you, you got to make sure as a quarterback when you throw an interception early in the game that you don't let it get into your head and give self-doubt. Stay positive, go out there, be aggressive, and play that way.
They'll run it off the toss. And he's on the sidelines, out of bounds.
Gordon is a running back. After he makes a big run like this, he gets excited. He is just looking for his next carry.
Press coverage all the way.
Now 1st and 10. Gets it out for the completion. Gains 17. That's reception number 2 for him. At the line of scrimmage, the 41. The Bears defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. He's got some daylight.
Gordon is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play.
Jamal Charles has the catch. And Washington's the one who brings him to the ground. Between plays, let's take a look at how the Bears defense. They have been shredded week after week against the run. They've had almost no chance.
The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's 2nd down and 8 following the completion. Second down and 8.
Jamal Charles carries the football.
That's a gain of 7.
Jamal Charles is fast no matter where you give him the football. That time he gets it in the red zone, picks up solid yards.
Now 3rd and short following the run.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
First down here. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
First and goal from the 6. He'll get it again.
Oh, my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
2nd and goal from the 7. Outside now on Redskins in for the score.
Gordon's now rushed for 7 touchdowns this season. The Redskins getting set for the extra point. And the point after is good. The Bears are ready to return the kick. He'll have a chance to take off.
Taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
The Bears are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points, and now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Quarters formation here for the defense.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
The Bears take it from the 33.
He makes the catch. That's a gain of 6. That's his first reception today.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
The Bears are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. Takes it from the gun. He has the grab. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. What a tremendous effort after making the reception, breaking tackles, and picking up additional yardage.
We see this so often now, don't we, in the NFL? These wide receivers are such incredible athletes. Not only can they make spectacular catches, they're strong enough to break tackles like this and get extra yards.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down.
Let's go.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Gets it out for the completion. The Bears now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone.
Let's go.
1st and 10. White's the receiver on the screen. Chicago in for the score. That's his 13th touchdown catch of the year. The Bears with a PAT to tie the contest. Inside of the uprights. The Redskins ready to return the kick. And no return as this goes for a touchback.
The Redskins offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
Got the completion. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line.
When you can throw an out route like that, that shows you the strength of the quarterback's arm.
1st down at the 38. And here's the toss. Back here to start quarter 2. We are deadlocked right now in a game that has seen its fair share of defense.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch, isn't it? I love defenses when they come out and they just establish the line of scrimmage and beat the offense up. That's what we've seen so far, and I think it's going to continue.
It's 1st down as they head to the line. The Bears defense now is going to go nickel. And the 2nd quarter is underway with the man intercepted. And Williams is there to make the tackle. We're early in the 2nd, and the offense looks to break the tie after the defense gets them the ball back.
Well, it's about time somebody in this game just takes control of the situation. And what better opportunity than right now, after that interception, go out there and make a play and take the lead.
1st down at the 49. Kevin White with the catch. That brings the play to an end. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
White's more than happy just to catch that football near the line of scrimmage. They all love these type of catches, the wide receivers do, but it's good vision by him. He reads the blocks well and picks up good yards. Nice job. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Pulls it in, and that's Barry in on the stop.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Coming to the line at the 3. Looks like they're in press coverage here. They'll go ground. And gains about 1.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold it.
First down here.
The Bears come to the line with an empty backfield.
Out of the shotgun formation. He's in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
First and goal. He'll throw it over the middle. Touchdown, Chicago Bears. White's second touchdown of the game. The Bears for the extra point kick. It's good. The Redskins ready to return the kick. They're setting up the return. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Redskins offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Redskins line up, split backfield. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Second down here. Playing press coverage to the outside.
The Bears lined up in the nickel. Has the reception all alone.
First down on the way. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Looking to go up top again on first down.
The Redskins coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off bounds. Even me, I thought for sure they would run the football. But no, they come out on first down. They throw it. They pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
Toss play. And that's a 2-yard gain. And if you look at the numbers we have here, you really expect to be winning a game when a running back is having this type of a first half.
Boy, don't you ever. When you dominate on the offensive side, especially in the run game, you do expect to be winning. You have to go to your defense and say, stop them just one time. Give us a chance.
You knew this was going to happen, and the coach disagrees with the call on the field. There's no question he caught the ball, but there is a question whether or not he got both feet in bounds.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground.
The Bears with a nickel look here on defense. Looking long. And it's out of bounds, incomplete.
Coming to the line at the 37. Second and 10. Flip to the outside.
Running room.
Brought to a halt.
Gordon is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The ball is just 3 yards out of the end zone. The defense loaded, getting set for this snap. No margin for error from just outside the goal line.
Well, that last play almost got them in here, and when you look at this, what do they do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Press coverage all the way. Second and goal. Runs it in for the touchdown. As we edge closer to halftime, the game is now tied. They've given themselves a whole lot of momentum here midway through the second quarter.
Yeah, what a job by the offense. They got down there, they got that touchdown, but you know, also I have to take the defense to task a little bit here. They made some calls that I did not agree with.
The Bears are ready to return the kick. And a touchback. The Bears back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like be surprised to see them to go out there and have success again.
The Bears will look to get set. It's been a close game so far. The score's 14-14.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Looking long. Make a foot race to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. Midway through the second quarter, they put themselves in front with that touchdown, Phil.
Hey, that touchdown could be a difference maker in this game. You never know. So really well called by the offensive coordinator and executed perfectly by the offensive players.
The Bears ready to boot the football down the field. Fields the football at the 8. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Redskins take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Midway second quarter. Catch made by Calvin Johnson. Johnson's marked down at the 47. The defense stops the clock. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. RG3 has it under center. Tosses the football. That's a pickup of 14. He's now pushed past 120 yards rushing today. First down at the 33. Incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
That was a big hit by the defender that time. The receiver drops the football. I'll tell you what, I guarantee the next time he goes over the middle, he'll be looking for that defender.
2nd down and 10. Looking across the middle. The catch is made. Gonna take it home for the touchdown. Phil, we're a quarter and a half into this game, and suddenly we're right back to where we started. The game is tied.
Yeah, it's tied, Jim. Both offenses, I think, are playing pretty well. You got to give a lot of credit to the offensive lines. They are dominating the pace of play, and that's why we have a tie score.
The Bears are ready to return the kick. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Bears ready to get this drive started. The last time they had it, Phil, it was a touchdown, and they got all the way to the end zone mainly through the air.
Yeah, they did it through the air. They got good protection. You know, we love what the quarterback is doing, but how about the wide receivers and everybody catching the football, separating from the defender, and they're getting some easy throw and catches out there.
1st down at the 20.
It's caught by Kevin White. Marked down at the 47. The Bears have clearly been focusing on getting some of their big weapons involved here in the first half. White's been a menace out there in the secondary with huge first-half totals.
He does have a lot of talent. That's why they try to get the football to him. But the play design by the offensive coordinator, outstanding. That's why we're seeing such a big game from the wide receiver.
Second down now. They'll go shotgun here. He's wide open for the grab.
When you run the slant route, it's very important to know as a receiver that you're going to catch that football probably in between some linebackers.
They come to the line at the 28.
The Bears come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand. The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20. This play set up by the long gainer. Langford's got it. Force it across for the touchdown. Phil, they have the lead now here late in the second thanks to that touchdown, and they should have it, in fact, when we go to the intermission.
Oh, now you're seeing the future, huh? So you know those things. I'm just kidding, of course, Jim. Like to have a little fun with you every once in a while. But, hey, nice drive by the offense. That puts them in a great frame of mind going into halftime here soon.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Redskins ready to return the kick. And he'll start his return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Redskins offense, Bill, is on a roll right now with touchdowns coming on each of their last 2 possessions. Can they make it 3 in a row right here?
Well, we're going to find out. I like their chances. What have we seen that makes us think that they're not going to come out there and get it done? They're playing exceptional football on the offensive side.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. First down at the 23. Toss to the outside. Gordon's tackled down at the 29.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
The Redskins call a timeout, their first. Second down and 4. Makes the catch in the open field. The Redskins are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. Gordon's lined up in a single back formation. Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
Second down following that incompletion. The Redskins all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Griffin's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Griffin over to Reed. The Redskins have to call one right here, and they do, and they are out of timeouts. Playing press coverage to the outside. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete. Heading to the line at the 22. RG3 has it under center. But the hit knocks the ball out.
Well, doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long, and look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
It'll be 3rd down. Press coverage all the way. Griffin from the gun. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Drives it through for the field goal. That field goal gives this team a little boost of confidence as we draw near halftime.
I think these players and coaches are going to go in halftime feeling really good about what they've done here in the first half, keeping this game close like it is.
The Bears have put together a tremendous offensive performance here, but still it's just a one-possession game because their defense isn't holding up its end of the bargain.
You know, when you're in a game like this where the offense is playing well and your defense is really struggling, you don't say anything to the defensive players. You know why? Because, hey, next week it might be just the opposite. So go out there on the offensive side, take advantage of this situation, and pick it up for your defense.
Going for the home run.
But it falls incomplete. The teams head to the locker room, and we'll be heading to the studio to our pal Larry Ridley as you watch the NFL on EA Sports.
The second half is officially underway. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Bears come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
White's out there to receive the screen pass. The Bears get a first down.
Well, the defense, they give them a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
The Redskins defense packs it in now, going with the 46.
Looking to go down the field here. What a catch. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
That touchdown early in the third quarter certainly gives them full command of this game, Phil.
Well, let me coach up the defense here a little, Jim. What you did that drive was just not good enough. Change your strategy. Be more aggressive. You're down in the game. We're in the second half. Now it's time to make things happen.
The Bears getting ready to kick it off. He's got a chance to return this one.
And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
The Redskins talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
Reed's got it, and a first.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10.
They're going to run it on the toss, and he'll step out.
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
After running it, it's 2nd down.
Here's the quick toss.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
He's up over 140 yards rushing so far on the day.
Coming to the line at the 44.
1st down at the 44. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
The Redskins have it at the 44. And the flag comes out.
First down, offense readying for the snap. drop back, shotgun formation. RG3 going down the field.
Nice job by the receiver that time. He gets behind the defender, but the quarterback saw him open deep, got a little excited. He arched it out there, but it was a couple yards too long.
Advancing it now inside the 40. 2nd and 10. Toss to the outside. Gordon's tackled down at the 38.
Well, not many yards get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
3rd down following the run.
The Redskins will look to get to the 29 to pick up a first.
Catch made. Gains 18.
Well, they call it the post route because you're running towards the goalpost, but a good route that time by the receiver, making that cut. He gets open, gets behind the defense, and a nice throw. Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Only 20 yards to the end zone.
The Redskins call timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining.
At the 20-yard line, and now in the red zone.
2nd down and 10. Throws the pass. Has the grab.
Jim, they call that a post route. Do you know why? The receiver is running towards the goal post, so they call it a post route.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. 1st down following the long play. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Takes it from the strong eye. This long drive continues. 2nd and goal from the 2. Toss to the outside. The Redskins defense now trying to keep him out of the end zone and prevent this game from tightening up.
Well, let's see if they can keep him out of the end zone. This defense, when the offense gets inside the 10-yard line, they have not been very good. We'll see if they can change that here and make a play.
3rd and goal. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2. The offense is still on the field right now. 4th down, and they'll need to pick up 2. And now here's the toss. The Redskins turn the ball over on downs.
Well, what the coach is trying to do is trying to give his team a lift. They're down. It's 4th and short. They go for it, and there is no lift there. The offense doesn't come through. Now you hope your defense can come out and stop it.
Better be careful here. Terrible starting field position here for the offense. The Bears will come out in the pistol. White's got it. Screenplay. And it's Eric Berry who brings him down.
Jim, the defense just missed a big opportunity there. They got the offense backed up, and they let them pick up a big 1st down.
The Bears at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. First down and 10.
Kevin White hauls it in.
White met after a gain of 8. The Bears continue to look to their top target on the day. White had big plays all over this field today, Phil.
He's like the shooting guard, Jim, in basketball. If he's making a lot of shots, let him keep shooting. So they have found a way to keep getting the football in his hands.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Get ready. Red 38.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Launches it down the field. One-handed. Makes the grab. The Bears have come up with some big plays in the passing game. White's been involved in so many of them, Phil.
Jim, you're right. He knows how to get open. He's one of the best in the NFL. He's got a great pair of hands, and what a day he is having so far.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Let's go.
Now first and 10. Wants to go deep. Intercepted. They'll take it at the 20.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Redskins offense now will try to sustain a drive after giving the ball away just a few minutes ago before their defense came up with a play to return the pigskin.
Man, they should thank the defense bailing them out of trouble getting that turnover. You're right. They're just giving the football away, not being conscious of holding it the right way. It's just been sloppy play on the offense.
It's now second down. Playing press coverage to the outside. Had it, but dropped it. That last pass incomplete, and it brings up third down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Redskins call for the punt. The fake is on, and they're looking to pick up the first. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands. The Bears could have asked for this third quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First and goal. White's got it on the screen. Chicago in the end zone. And extends his remarkable season to a 45th touchdown pass. The Bears for the extra point kick. Extra point is good. The Redskins ready to return the kick.
Makes the catch at the 7. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Redskins back out there on offense. Their last drive, they had 4th down on their own side of midfield. They decided to go for it instead of punting the football away. We both were wondering why.
Oh, man, some people just never learn. They keep going for it on 4th down when they're in their own territory, and it always backfires. And what do you expect? Well, I know what you can expect, another loss. You just got to be smart with your decision-making when you're managing a football game.
But it's incomplete.
Griffin's mobility, boy, gives him a chance to make a play, doesn't it, when you force him out of the pocket, but not able to complete the pass because nobody's open.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. And they deck the quarterback.
You're talking about a bonus. When you get a defensive tackle that can get in the backfield and sack the quarterback, that is something special. Great job that time by the big D tackle.
3rd and long. Secures it with 2 hands. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
The Bears will use a timeout here early in the 2nd half. The Redskins will go for it here on 4th down and short. The Bears defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Redskins snap it at the 31. Brings it in.
I can't give all the credit to the offense here. They go for it on 4th down here in the 2nd half. Even though they're losing, the defense should have known that that play was coming, and they should have stopped it.
They come to the line, and it's 1st down. Press coverage all the way. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it off the toss.
Gordon's tackled down at the 29. The Redskins still on offense to start the 4th. Capped off the 3rd quarter with a huge play.
From just inside the 30.
Offense lining up here after picking up more than 30 on the previous play. Ball is out. The defense has the football. They bring him to the turf. Early in the 4th quarter, and this offense is looking for this game to mercifully end.
You know, I love football, and you know it. I love watching it all during the week, college football, high school. But I must admit, I can't wait for this game to end myself because it's awful.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
1st down at the 40. Langford's ready to run off the screen. Space to work. He's in the clear. The 10. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. Early in the 4th, and they look to have seized control of this one with that touchdown.
Well, I think they did. Now it's up to the defense. Go out there and shut the opponent's offense down. If you do that, this game is in the bag.
The Bears now ready to kick the football down the field. It'll be a touchback.
The Redskins offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 20. Griffin going to take off with it. Griffin's pass will go for an incompletion this time. Second down coming up. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Griffin standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Third down now. Charles lined up in the backfield. Complete. The defense does his job, forcing fourth down in a hurry. Offense back on the field. 4th and 10 play. The Redskins turn the ball over on downs. It's the fourth quarter. The game's not over quite yet, but the defense with the huge stop.
Yeah, I can say the game is over because that did it right there, but I'm not going to blame the offense. They knew the situation. It's early in the fourth quarter. You're getting beat bad. It was time to take a chance, and it just didn't work.
First down at the 20. And gains maybe 4. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. At the 16-yard line. Here they come.
Get ready. Red 38.
Second down and 6. Outside now on the toss. The Bears now on third down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in third down situations.
Get ready.
3rd and 10. Langford's going to secure the handoff. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Hauschka set to attempt the field goal. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
Well, you come out there on the field as a defense. The offense has great field position. You've got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
Gordon's going to test the coverage this time. And he's across the 10, and that's about it. He's tackled at the 15-yard line. The Redskins ready to take over again. They rolled the dice on their last possession, Phil, going for it on 4th down in their own territory. And, of course, they failed to convert.
Look, there's nothing like being aggressive. I like being aggressive, too, when I'm the coach of the team. But, listen, that was just uncalled for. When you're in your own territory, be smart, punt the football, and wait for the next opportunity.
We were both shaking our heads. What were they thinking about here?
Yeah, I'm saying some words that we can't say on the air.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. And now here's Charles on the toss. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the 1st down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
1st down at the 29. moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
2nd and 10. It's wide open. Gets about 9 on the play. The Redskins have run the ball well all game long, but they're down on the scoreboard. Gordon's putting up some monster numbers, even in a losing cause.
Yeah, this defense, they have no answers for this run game today, Jim. They have tried everything. Blitzing, crowding the line of scrimmage. Nothing is working. The one thing that is working, though, the defense is winning the game.
And that's good for only a yard or 2.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. They're going to the hurry. He'll throw it over the middle. And it's swatted away. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Jamal Charles. He is tackled right at the 50.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
First down at the 50. Set up screen to Charles.
Plays are not always going to be perfect. Tight coverage, good throw by the quarterback, and a nice job by the receiver. Catching the football, breaking the tackle, and getting down the field for a few extra yards.
The Redskins will take the snap from the 40. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
The Bears guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over, and they got in the backfield and made the tackle.
3rd and short. And they take him down. This drive pretty symptomatic of the way things have gone all day long, Phil. Another failed 3rd down conversion. And another sequence that ends with the offense trudging off the field.
No answers on the offensive side here today. And, yeah, I'm going to give the defense a lot of credit. They've been outstanding, but the offense just hasn't tested them enough with different plays to make them think on the defensive side.
Gordon's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. And it's batted down. 4th quarter, 4th down. The defense has all the answers today, Phil.
Well, it turned out the lights. No, I was going to sing that song, but my voice doesn't feel real good right now. But the team has played well. Great stop on 4th down. And what a job all around today. All 3 phases of the game, they played very well.
First down at the 43. And here's the toss.
Well, Jim, that's a tough play call right there. Running the football when you're down multiple scores here late in the game. You only pick up a couple yards. I don't think you can afford to make those kind of decisions.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Griffin's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
On the way, 3rd down. Playing press coverage to the outside. They bring him down one more time.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Going for it on 4th down. Gordon's the receiver on the screen. The Redskins turn the ball over on downs. And as ugly as things have gotten, this offense might actually be relieved.
to be able to get off the field at this point.
Oh, you know, I think you're right. I think they are relieved that this game is going to come to an end because there was no positive reinforcement. You're getting dominated physically. You have no hope, and that's hard to play in situations like that.
The Bears come out in the pistol. First down at the 46. Langford's handed the football. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
The Bears' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution. When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
First and 10. Langford's taking the handoff.
He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
And in for the touchdown.
Impressive showing today, and it's almost on the brink of running up the score and creating some bad blood. What do you think, Phil?
Oh, who cares, man? Rub it in, baby. Rub it in. When you're on top and you're winning the game, I say go for it. Rub some salt in that wound and let them know how much it hurts.
The Redskins ready to return the kick. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. First down at the 20. They'll go ground. Gordon's tackled down at the 22.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Griffin's going to scramble. And it's out of bounds, incomplete.
And methodically, he just throws it away.
Well, I'll give the quarterback a lot of credit here. As he dropped back, nobody open. Instead of just freezing there, he jumps out of the pocket, looks down the field, nobody open, and a good job. Just throw the football away.
The Redskins are coming off a loss and more disappointment today here, Phil.
It is, Jim. They came into this game with a great mindset, trying to turn things around from last week. But what happened here today, nobody made that play to get momentum on their side.
Here they come to the line at the 23.
Double tight end formation. 3rd and 11. Calvin Johnson with the catch. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
The offense is still on the field right now. 4th down, and they'll need to pick up 2. Toss play.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
And this will probably wrap things up here.
Flip to the outside. Over the line. Touchdown.
Well, it had nothing to do with the outcome of the game, but still a very nice play there on the last play to score that touchdown.
press coverage all the way.
Griffin's running away from the pressure. Got the touchdown, got the two-point conversion. People love to go for two in this game, don't they?
Well, they do, and you know what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit here and blast the coach for a bad decision. When you pick up the 2 points, you can't complain about what they're trying to do.
What a shootout it was, and what a great way to finish off the game with a victory like that.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to figure out if this is a shootout or just a lot of really awful defense, but a lot of scoring, pretty exciting, and a good victory for the team.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.